problem. What's going on?
Okay, you can see my little system for keeping bluegill alive in the boat. So I thought I would take this opportunity and show you how the system works. First of all, I went out and I purchased me a drinking container, storage container. And this is an older one. It's made out of aluminum. And you can see here that it has a plastic lining in it. And the lid just kind of closes on there really tight. You can push it down. It makes a good seal. So I would imagine that the newer plastic containers would work just as well. And you can pick them up at a big box store, but a good source for getting this and a lot of other items that you'll see me use in my videos is Goodwill. If you go in there once a week and shop around, you can find stuff like this, and for just a few bucks you can rig you up some really nice stuff. So anyhow, what I did with this thing is I drilled a hole in it, as you can see it right here. I'm not going to go into the process of drilling a hole, you can figure that out, and fed a piece of tubing through there. And of course I've got my aerator stone right here, and there's several different types of aerator stones. This one is one that you can buy. I bought this at Farm and Fleet, a local tractor supply store that carries fishing items. And you can get a stone like I'm showing you here at fish aquarium stores or just about anywhere you go, and try to get you the biggest, heaviest stones that you can find. And some stones will come with a way to fasten it to the bottom of the container or on the sides or something. You really don't need that. If the stone's heavy enough, you just drop it down in the bucket and fill your bucket with water, and away you go.
There's another nice cat coming aboard. Another cat. This one, he didn't swallow the hook. It won't look like that last one did. Keep an eye on that pole back there. Come on out of there. Alright. That's a nice healthy one, no bumps. Looks pretty good. Maybe a 3-pounder. 3-pounder. But he's healthy, and that's the thing. I'm on a different part of the lake now, and they seem to be cleaner over here. I don't know what's going on. We'll have to figure it all out. I was on that shrimp. It's interesting. That was on that shrimp. Alright. Well, need to get... No, that's the right one.
Now, the other thing is I use a little aerator, which is a little baby bubbler type aerator. It just takes a couple AA batteries, and the batteries are good, 6-7 hours, no problem at all, and it works really well. Batteries are easy to replace and everything, and you can buy them for probably under $10 wherever fishing tackle sold. So you have your aerator and your stone, and this thing will hold, I filled up to about 4 gallons of water. It'll hold 5, but fill it up to full so it's not completely filled up. So anyhow, once you've got this, because it's a cylinder thing, it's probably fine the way it is, but with this handle and everything, I found a more convenient way to handle it and make it more stable. And I'll show you right here. This is just a standard milk crate. It's what they delivered milk in years ago, and this is an older one. This is an actual heavy-duty one that they used back in the day. But you can get ones at Walmart for a few bucks. They're not as heavy as this, but they'll work just as well. So you have that. Put your bucket in there, no problem, and fill it up with water. Turn your aerator on, and you're ready to go. This thing will hold, easily hold a dozen bluegill, and it really depends on the size. It'll hold maybe a dozen 4 to 5 inch bluegill, or maybe 7 or 8 7-inch bluegill. I don't know for most fishing whether you're going to be using much more than a 7-inch bluegill anyhow. So it'll hold that, and the nice thing about it is it's portable. You can lift it and put it in your boat.
Oh man, this sucker don't want to come in. Holy cow. Look that big out there. He is a big sucker. Dang. Okay, folks, this is bigger than the last one. Oh God, this is a huge fat sucker. Big guy. Definitely a big guy. Whew. What a battle. I couldn't keep up with him with the camera. Couldn't keep up with him. Boy, he wasn't all hooked that great. Okay, there we go. There he is. Fish on.
And the other use for it is in gathering bait. You can put it in the back of your SUV or in the trunk of your car when you're going out to gather bait. You have this here. You can go out and use a smaller container and collect 4 or 5 fish from wherever you get your bait at. You know, whether it's along a river or along the shore of a lake. You can go around and get 5 or 6 bluegill, put them in a smaller container, come back, dump them in here where they're nice and aerated, go out, get 5 or 6 more, dump them in here, and your bait is aerated most of the time. So this works really well for gathering bait, and it works really well for storing your bait while you're fishing.
Alright, here's another big guy coming in. It's number 3. Been really slow, but at least when I get them, they've been decent size. The only thing I can get him to hit on is bluegill. The pliers out. And hook. Ouch, there we go. Little dental procedure there, you'll be alright. And there he is. I'm not going to weigh him. He's about a 5-pounder. So 5, 7, 9.5 so far. Actually, that could be a 6-pounder. We'll call him 5. And we'll let him go. Interrupted my lunch hour. That's okay. That's alright. He can do that. Guess I don't have to worry about them other poles because they don't have bluegill on them, and that's the only thing they're hitting.